What's up guys, it's Katie. Welcome back to Steal the Spotlight. Today I have a try-on thrift haul. Feels like way too long since I filmed one of these and just like sat down talkie video in general, so I'm excited for today. I've been doing a bunch of pre-filming of lookbooks recently, so much so that I haven't even had a chance to edit them yet, which is why there's only been one video a week going up, but I will be having 2 videos come very soon. Actually, let me know which days you prefer uploads, and if you want me to have like a set schedule, that'd be really good if you could help me out with that. But I am totally babbling. I just wanted you to know that there's some really cool content coming soon, a lot of which features thrifted items that I'm not showing today because it's kind of like spoiler alert, I guess, but don't worry, I still have a bunch of stuff to show you. First up is actually one of my favorite items. It is this pale blue fluffy sweater, and I think I'm just gonna crop it slightly so then I can achieve the ultimate Liv Tyler and Empire Records vibes. Her character Corey wears something super similar to this, so all I need is the cute little check mini skirt, throw on my docs, and I am good to go. I've wanted to recreate that outfit for the longest time, so I'm so excited I found this for only $5. And let me know if you want to see an entire lookbook on Empire Records, because all the characters really have their own distinct style, so I think that could be a cool one to film. Recently, I've been trying out some new thrift stores because my usual ones are just overpricing everything, and the further you go out from the city, the better bargains you get. They definitely price things more fairly, so that's something that you can keep in mind. And yeah, this is one of the little gems that I came across the other day for only $5. This totally would have been at least $15 if I went to a different op shop, so I was pretty stoked with this find. It's just this Longline Jacket, and yeah, I think this is just such a chic and effortless piece, and I totally feel like a boss when I'm wearing it. My next find is more on the feminine side. It is this white midi-length dress, and I surprisingly really like the tie-up detail in the front. I know that has been so overdone over the past couple of years, but it does really suit this style of dress. It also has a really nice rib texture to the fabric, which just makes it look more expensive than it actually was. I picked it up for only $5, but its original brand is White Closet, which is a label that they sell on a bunch of like Australian boutiques, so it was probably originally about $60 if I had to guess. You guys know I love color and I love early 2000s vibes as well, so I was pretty happy when I found this little guy. These striped tops have been popping up everywhere recently. Granted, they're usually in more of a traditional rainbow pattern, but I thought that this color combo was still really cute and kind of plays on that pastel trend for the upcoming spring-summer season. And it also has the lyrics thread through it, so a bit of added sparkle I will never say no to. Super basic little purple t-shirt. Purple is obviously going to be a massive color this year, so I just wanted to add a couple of items into my wardrobe that I thought would be easy to style. Like I said, really basic and plain, but I do like the square neckline on it. Despite the next 2 items not really being my sort of everyday style, I'm really excited about them because they give me total Kelly Kapowski vibes. She was my goals as a kid when I was watching Saved by the Bell reruns, and I still watch Saved by the Bell reruns, and she is still goals. So anyway, let's get into the items. I actually found them both at the same salvos, $4 each. The first one is this pink denim skirt, and I don't really know how to describe the shade of pink to you, but as someone who's not usually into that color, I absolutely love this. And it is a little bit too big around my waist. I think it is actually supposed to be more low rise, but since I want to wear it higher up, I might just have to take it in a little bit or just cinch it with a belt. Okay, I can totally understand if the skirt doesn't scream Kelly to you, but there is no denying these shorts. They are super duper high-waisted, really light wash denim, and obviously the best part are the floral patches on the back and on the front. Oh my goodness, this is so Kelly. They are kind of unflattering, to be completely honest, because they do hit at a really strange length on me, but I don't even care because I am living out my Saved by the Bell dreams. Kind of off topic, but I really want to know if any of you have the same problem I do, where you reference pop culture like TV, films, all that sort of thing, whenever you see a certain item of clothing, because I feel like I do it with every second item. When I am at the op shop, I literally pick up just about anything and can reference it to something. It's really strange. I kind of feel like Abed from the TV show Community, but obviously not to that extent because they don't do it in every aspect of life. It's literally just when it comes to clothing, and I'm about to do it again. Dora the Explorer. That's right, it is a little purple backpack, and when I found this, believe it or not, I was wearing orange culottes, so I literally looked like Dora. And you know what? It's the look. I'm feeling it. I actually found a bunch of really cool handbags, so I'm gonna do like a speed round now, but this is the first little baby. Next up, we have the classic little 90s black satin purse that holds literally nothing in it and is super impractical, but will look adorable in photos. Also only $1, so how could I leave that behind? Actually, all of the bags I picked up are pretty inexpensive. This one, $3.50, little bit of leopard print action, little bit of faux fur action going on, definite nanny find vibes, which is always a good thing in my books. This one you may have already spotted over on my Instagram page, which if you aren't already following me at Steal the Spotlight, definitely recommend. But this was only $2, and I think it is such a fun take on the straw handbags we've been seeing for the better part of a year now, just because it injects a little bit of color, and it even has kind of like an iridescent paint over it. So yeah, definitely a winner. And lastly, on the bag front is another item that has been trending recently, particularly in the streetwear sort of style. It is a little like crossover side bag, but people are also wearing like the fanny packs, or here we call them bum bags, across one shoulder as well. So I thought for $3, this was a really good way to try out the trend. I figure I'll show you the only other non-clothing item I picked up as well, which is this little pair of shoes. Definitely not everyone's cup of tea, because I guess they're kind of like old lady vibes, but to me, when I saw them, I thought Rachel Green from Friends. So for only $4 in my size, and I think they're actually brand new, I really couldn't say no. I feel like I should categorize my hauls as like tops, pants, sweaters, etc. but have my weird own little method going on. We are now moving into the section I like to refer to as warm neutrals. The first item being this mustard toned mini skirt. I think this is absolutely adorable. Definitely has more of a preppy vibe than I would usually go for, but the quality on it is so nice. A really thick fabric. It is by the brand Gorman. I think that's how you pronounce it, but I pronounce pretty much everything wrong. Sometimes I think I even pronounce the word pronounce wrong. So kind of get off my back about that. I can't help it. I do try, trust me. But anyway, this one I would say probably recommended retail originally would have been like $160 to $200, and I got it for only $4.50, and I've actually already styled it in one of the videos I've pre-filmed recently. Now we have this pair of corduroy cream flares, which sounds like an absolute dream, but do keep in mind this is like the early 2000s trying to do the 70s trend, which isn't exactly my favorite thing ever, because it means the pants are super duper low rise, which is something I'm not entirely comfortable with yet, but let's face it, I think it's going to be coming back as a trend in the upcoming year, so I don't know. I thought if I'm going to try it, these are the pants to do it with. Another pair of pants which is firmly back in my comfort zone because one, they are high-waisted, and two, they have a check sort of plaid pattern to them, which is mine along with every other person on YouTube's favorite pattern at the moment. I do like that they are in a brown sort of shade, which is rounding up our warm neutral section of the haul. Quite possibly my best find of the entire haul would have to be this cord two-piece suit. This was only $10, which is insane to me. Suiting has been a massive trend recently. You would find this for like at least $100 at places like Zara, Topshop, ASOS at the moment, so $10 is such a good find. I think this is going to be really fun to style. I can see me wearing it more casual with a pair of Converse, or really dressing it up and making it a little bit more sexy with like a lacy sort of item under the blazer, or even just wearing it, the blazer by itself. I think that is such a look. Okay, I have another cord set to show you. This one is definitely significantly less cool than the last, and you're probably gonna screw up your face and be like, that looks like something my grandma would wear, which she probably did wear. That's probably who donated it. It is this red with black polka dots, kind of like really unflattering mid-length, just blah dress. I don't think I'm necessarily going to wear it with the dress, but I thought that the little shirt that comes over the top would actually be really cute if you only did up like one button, teamed it with a pair of high-waisted black jeans, or maybe even just like a little black mini skirt. I've been really liking the look of that like shirt or cardigan with just one button done up, and I love red, I love polka dots, so hopefully I can make it work. A surprisingly really expensive item for just a basic is this little off-the-shoulder black number. I'm not sure why I got it considering it was $7, but it is quite good quality and it's the sort of thing I can see myself getting a lot of wear out of, so I guess that's probably how I justified it when I was shopping. Another one of my favorite items would have to be this sheer, kind of like an open cardigan sort of style with this feathery trim around the collar. To me, this totally screams I am in a late 90s teen drama and probably playing the bitch. And I feel like the main reason I say that is because I'm watching Dawson's Creek at the moment, and this reminds me of something the character Abby would definitely wear. I swear like any mean girls from the late 90s in TV or films always have the best style. Definitely a great source of inspo. Okay, we made it to the final item and it is in total contrast to the last piece I showed you. It is this blue zip-up Puma windbreaker jacket, which I found in the men's section for only $4. This is like the closest I will come to finding an Adidas or Nike windbreaker at the op shop, so I had to pick it up for only $4. And actually this reminds me that I did pick up one other men's jacket. It's too oversized for me to wear, so I actually purchased it for my boyfriend, so hopefully I'll be able to get him to do a little bit of a try on for you because I don't actually have it here with me. But it is this amazing varsity style denim jacket that is actually by Coca-Cola. I thought it was such an incredible vintage find, and for only $10, I think that's actually really reasonable for something like that. Well, I hope you guys enjoyed today's thrift haul. If you did, please remember to give it a big thumbs up for me and let me know in the comments which item was your favorite. I feel like it's kind of tricky this time around, so I would love to hear your thoughts, but yeah, I guess that's about it. Make sure you hit the subscribe button and maybe even the notification bell if you feel like watching more of my thrift videos and just fashion related content in general. But otherwise, hopefully I'll see you around. Mwah!